waiting here. They try. Dealt too much to show between and the next day. The man in you.
Welcome.
In you. That man won't move too much with your guns and your radicals to storm CTV here. Maba, I'm here. I'm going to close at 10 o'clock and I'm waiting here. Hey, Tram, if you don't come, I'll come and tell Ghanaians, wait to me, I swear to God, I will ship you to the bone.
Oh, David, Kokwana, we don't too much. Kokwana so be buna Gaise rough. Kokwana janum jano enye ja. Last will be one musa expose be yanteshe. And no say when you kuana badi, hiti, ubekaya. Only a kuana badi, oh hiti. Yen would ye koko see, say was say, or china Gaise or be bono. Aye.
Ebisema minchia na sanso amu akwaba from this platform so gossip update so said ya munum no nsama ya trending wo media so ana mede no mu nsam ni na chechire mu tumi eba na mede ebeso mu video bi trending wo media so ayi for makofa nsam ni na mpesem no jebra ni tumi ekoti videos ni na mu nchire mu efiri onu yakwana kase wonu mutum na yakwaje nsam no mu nchire mu into details efiri onu akasa wonu mutum na ya sanso emepie wase yeba but the who be also best so abaso video ko share like we share na only able to insight to me akaya inside training na ebi etumi ahwe we are new to what this particular platform as subscribe so press the bell icon set the video be airdrop for one side ebi to me akai be na to me ahwe yenko na ahwe video na training number ya ba but the who be also best so abaso
yenko tie de Kweku Annan oka eni mu Threàten nsem a ekoso enti wo ba bolavo no so ne yenko.
Yesterday, and my attention was brought to some developing issue be a war. I say, now assembly now a BP any treasure. Also, for be a self-style so-called he called himself Prophet Idol stormed the offices of CMG. Na osofo ne ba ene na
abusuafo Kweku Annan ene ekasei woni osofo na Gaise ensensem Threàten sensem bia aba enti Kweku Annan ena ekasei enti wo ba ye second section 2 ena ye kwe ye wie AGradaa anyway enti ye ntie Threàten sensem bia akoso de wodi tuo Threàten no yonko de wodi tuo chase ni yonko yenko ne yenko tie Kweku Annan ensem a wodi betu dwa
them say the frontline na your program be tiano aye nime bi die na fahen na sin ha and the program na ya tiano no that is where he has his beef with Kweku Annan the host na one mo tie no a kodum pempenso bi then the management in mpanimfo ni bi were looking forward to say Beɑt if I may be around let me tell you about Johnny meeting but I'm quite far away from Rich. And whatever said, no, be catch rom no, cheso ka na asem kono yehwe na yedi etu yi. But then what I am detailed ends up on what you call a threat or issue here at the man, the CMG and I say CTV, and then the host of the frontline show Kweku Annan. And went further to say, said, oh no, he has bad boys. He has bad boys and two. He has guns. Oh, two. I'll bet me that bonipa ekunkumo.
Facebook.
And it's a man, Shaman, your man to 2 years, then. It's obvious, said he may one day have to storm here with his bad boys and guns to do whatever it is. Now, I spoke to some senior management members and I said, one, on the back of the threat to the station can be taken by the station. Now, the threats on my person, Kweku Annan personified, a threat on me, I'll take it also on one hand, and we deal with it.
Oh, Facebook, I can't say.
Now, I am talking about also for Ben Obeyese. A man he calls that Onono the general overseer of Prophetic Hill Chapel, Ayura Nigel Gaise. And will be this side near Mamma Seminole, and yan so no, I was CTV Hasi. But I can only say for one that I'm glad, really much more than glad, that yesterday Mintina and John Umu meeting. I'm glad. But folks, Manu said, there is something Ghanaians, Moon, Baby Moon Tias you, Namun Tias and Suda, and on my way, at the Moon de Beba, a Beba. Oh, yes. Baby Moon tell you maybe ask you. But I said again some time ago, said, there shall be a day. I may not be a journalist again. I may be somewhere appointed as a UN member or something or some envoy.
Okay, Facebook. A
Ghana for Mube, hey. Na Urabi. Try say, Obebois, may I sanitize the Ghanaian society or any.
All right, I feel na who Mr. Momo Lavo no so.
Now, some of the American say, Ayana say, there be more politicians in the same I know. But sometimes give your politicians the break. Now, until said me, I stood up and challenged some of the men of God in this country, somewhere in another media household. Not many journalists didn't even know that there's a whole rot. The Christian body in Ghana, the Christian body in Ghana, some portion of the body of Christ is so rotten. And they don't have the sense of shame to even be bold enough and talk about it. What was that? Same so I catch them some time ago. Say, until some started trying to expose men in the body of Christ. Let me say, I saw people you would differ crashing politicians. He said they can even sponsor the murder of their own fellow man of God. Now me can't be one tiasie. One want to be sponsored. Every fellow man of God, oh yes. I become one tiasi bin and I make a show. That Nigel Gaise stormed here with some men and said, our bad boys, or if you over a two, I'll bet with Diaba Ebedi Sebi, a woody. Now, question. This our home. There was a time in me bought tape, in Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Zimbabwe, and many parts of the African nations, and I'll be so-called these useless, unscrupulous rocks calling themselves men of God, who will be displaying bodyguards at their back. Other than that, ask yourself, who are you to go along with bodyguards? What are you saying? If on Yankupon send me to mu, if on Yankupon to me to mu, what the bodyguard, what are you saying? And let me break the news to you. Me, Kweku, sitting here, talking. Ever since in my investigative journalism career, me for bodyguard in 90 complaints are bad beyond reason. Me can't know. Now me can't know. Now face that a avenue, a too easy for you to come and invade my privacy. Try it, Mama. A challenge. Try. Bodyguard me the other day. Anytime I will sit in whichever car I have to drive, there can never be a bodyguard in my car. Not even a dear macho. Me the other day. Why? Because when you know what, listen, the truth is like a thunder that comes like a two-edged sword, and when it hits, it splash. And that is what these people of color hate it in Africa. And I stand for it. I'm not a righteous person, but me dear muno, and I make a And now tonight, and coming issue, me say I'll come and deal with this issue separately in the coming days. I'm not going to let it go easy. But Gaise, let me warn you through my camera. Alright, Nigel Gaise, the general overseer of the Prophetic Hill Chapel, tonight, I accept your challenge. And again, I am here at CTV and I look at my time. I am 22:08. I'm waiting here. My deal too much to show between and the next day. The man in you.
Welcome.
In you. They might want too much with your guns and your radicals to storm CTV here. Maba, I'm here. I'm going to close at 10 o'clock and I'm waiting here. If you don't come, I'll come and tell Ghanaians, wait to me, and that begins your what? Your cowardness and rogueness, your rascalness and your ragamuffiness. That is nothing to write home about. Emma name can was na I na one train here when you be guasimo. Kwabena, a body said, Messia, and the one child when you be guasimo. The always say Kweku listen on net two. Me frère a so far. You come once a minute. Come. I open my door. Come for a conversation. All are so phobia me bo me din.
Hey, Kweku dear sao, Kweku na ibe body ni sabe boni bossa. Kweku dear, Kweku wa ye bida o. Bra Kweku ni wa ye bida. Obe kasasa. Ansi ye nko hu hwe.
I am here to tell Ghanaians. I didn't sit to talk about them as if my head is not there. And we have a lot under our sleeves. Yet, when I open my door to Mumrano, including Gaise, all that he could do to sit on fence and start talking about issue. To the extent that he went on to say, me, many are so phobia konavi adidu, and to me come once. And I'm winning, and I'm trim when ye. And I'm then a court, so Uncle Trim will court. Mummy San so, with Tunya we could prove evidence in Anna. I will court. But let me be out. Ever since I'm a mouth court sermons, what you could prove a court, won't you mean coy? But let me shall be then. The lawyer or defendant, and the lawyer, Miss Senior. Me lawyer, me only lawyer, and senior, I was school. Me so me lawyer, Adam for a lawyer.
Nese ononi lawyer ye ononi lawyer senior onon sini lawyer ye Ngege so adamfo nese lawyer to lawyer is called to lawyer. Hey, Ngege say Kweku Annan e de etuo Threàten no or de etuo Threàten no ena Kweku Annan so say Ngege emom e na eye saa James menenam metetensem mahwehwe Ngege de ne saa me sure say o ma hide. But Kweku de wan hide ne de no nti miguso a me hwehwe minya Ngege de no so a me de bebrel enti sa section 2 we e ya about Ngege ene Kweku Annan efa etuo nsensem a omamienu omode Threàten omo ho minim de ekoso se expose na Kweku Annan ye no na 2 no ena Ngege enema bi ne na nkoyie ena wo se wo me mafia wo de a minim so oboko settle o masem no so ena siketua bi ankoyie ena Kweku Annan so ani abre a James minim ni nyina so mebo modin se mekwa akohwehwem na me de abro sister Vida welcome me chia real white nyame insha se wabaso mesremo ani die kwan so ye toa so a Kweku Annan kire ne masem Kweku Annan wo hwe na waje ne shirt a wo ye press conference o kire ne masem o de Ngege se omra forward enti ne de Ngege be kan bi anso no James me de bebro enti de obetimi aya ne se bolavo no so ana like video no ana wo de bolavo no so ana invite obi na obi mra mehwe bi de obetimi aya no o ma me star enti wo de bolavo no so ne yenko yentie de
me several times over Nyeman kitten bi ye mema ye say fine he say, and I'm sure say you are not daring me tonight to give you a proof of that because you are dealing with somebody very dangerous for your liking. How dare you? You walk. You a scavenger telling me you have men and scavenger. Now you're so for betting yakawi.
Meba scavenger. And your mom for party with mammy a brofu we one a betcha see scavenger. Hey, or say scavenger. Mon fast children enter comment section because and go for bebre or honoma or mo brofu enye or mo banchin yet to say James media was a scavenger. Into what is scavenger seno. Mr. Fato comment section when I mean read it. I say, yeah, a banchin yeno, yentiasi.
In the name of the gospel that you preach, Nanya wanna be soon. Members no mugwa saw them one and be soon kusa for Munya. And Christopher woman, Miss Munya Mushio. Na me de me come de na mako.
Scavenger.
Ne trabre ne beba.
Sister Hannah Pacho ho ete saying.
E trabre me say e beba. Ebra ne expose. One man of God stood and said a lot. Oreni curses. Oreni nyama bebre. E waya obini. obini. But you expose again Ghana for the demote. He is out there confessing. Wait. To the extent that and then we be Ghana for him say Ghana for the bonnet. Not too long ago, my bonnet tape. Me say in the coming days, I'm going to do a series of something to expose these few guys very well. Expose and I say my. There are more bigger men of God. I know she say more and my. Na
Mon famra ni yanko.
I swear to God, no man of God in this country.
Yes,
a senior occult member, don't try this.
Hey. Let's say expose fufro bana. Expose fufro bana. We dra wo ya pai me sure say was sweaty ye. Was sweating the one one in channel. Mo ACB at monson siniso na nani abrepa. Hey, expose bi.
Me say don't try. Right there from the two. Many thought said Kwekwana Ekobu from. Many thought said Kwekwana was going to die. When Yankupon Fabian Pompasayadon, Yania Tihano. Yankupon family Nimin Kwansha wins so you can't touch a finger like this. Governor Gaise. Nevertheless, to talk about guns. Guns. In Matel, Mohamed Goy, bra. Me pesa wo ba CTV ha with your guns. Na me hwa de. Na won wo nya huntu mi bi. Na duru ba dia, eya na ye ya say akwala pan moja dodo no wahwa ye dedam na me na kire no. Na won ko biefo ma na ye wo se wo no ba e bibiri. Utu no, wa ho maso your level of arrogance. Recently, I know who dear trucker Ghana for say John Kuma be who X, Y, and Z, and I need best face, and I'm more wasema. When you must support all. My main can be sure.
Oh, senior man.
One on Yamres out.
Ne rent as so saying.
Baby, I said it. A tria, you see it to trust them. Tia, baby, I try, you see it to trust them. I want this some, I can base some, any rose some no.
Lawyer from Pacha, what is saying?
No, I grew up there. Honor me, honor me, call me primary, me GHS, me SHS, me mini classmate to her. Honor me, and I survived in that area. It would take more than you, Governor Gaise, a rogue, a rascal, and a ragamuffin, and a fake man of God. To raise the finger.
Ragamuffin, no, so I am more trewasi or why. Ragamuffin.
Told you more. I think I'm doing.
And they brought from work.
Now wait, Emma, rise up to the occasion and accept your challenge. And there's some fool no. I was software. A new show. Whoop, and I was sorry. What no man, my sorry, kaka. Now what buy no? What bet? It is on me and ma. Until I be proud with the chon. That's a more heavier. To be
safe. Kafui, Mechiao, Kafui.
Opa,
Mr. Bosch, I was a ragamuffin, swabamo.
I swear to God, I will ship you to the bone.
Oh, David, Kokwana, who draw too much. Kokwana so be buna jegezi rough. Kokwana janum jano, and yet, last will be drawn size posebi, yanteshe. And we say, when you kwana badi, hiti, ubekaya. When you kwana badi, hiti. Ye hu de kokosi ye se wo se o chi na jegezi obebono ai ene entokwa no so de me so mi wi amekwa akotag na jegezi pa mi wi amekwa akotag no ana me twa part we no ma post de tag ne se ba bi obehia obi antokwa ne mra so ye ti ha na obeye kwaku akuona ba kwaku buaten ankosi ba bia ai na I broke a good year and Jaddy, we are deal.
I'm not bragging, no, we are social media for no trouble. No will level the women.
So, yes, and yes, I'm
shut up. Shut up. Whatever, yeah, expose about you. When I know Bobia, a interview, and I will catch you, say, for us to know and identify who is a fake man of God. You said it, not me.
Every ebusian fonti in some way na trendy ewe social media isu amanu na tumi ajeple akọ na yekotie videos ni na emu enchire mu ade abai video ya akọ show you must on watch one dwen dey for comment section bom na masanso asla so oba like was share video we na unu e bi adamfo bi so inside etumi aka in some ya trend ni bi etumi ahwe na we new and say na your first time to watch this platform, so subscribe and so press it the bell icon no said their video be a drop for this particular channel we swap on sa able to me aka your videos in the be na to me ahwe da for the message the video for and can you grass and so abesumo makara